Today we are going to see the transportation video series in which the first topic is introduction and concept. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, share and subscribe. In this video we will discuss about introduction of transportation problem, concept and significance of transportation problem, and at last mathematical model of transportation problem. So first of all, let's see the image and try to understand the significance of this chapter, transportation problem. So it is very difficult to find the way which creates the minimum transportation cost to supply commodities from one place to another place. So let's say there are origin and destination. Origin means from where we have to transfer the commodities. That means origin has the capacity. Sometimes origin is known as the factory. And destination, that means the retail shop where we have to transfer the commodities. So let's say we have origin O1, O2 up to OM. So these all are the origin, or you can say factory. And destination means retail shop. Say D1, D2 up to Dn. So from this figure at least you can understand the origin are O1, O2 up to OM means the number of origins are up to M and number of destinations are up to N. Let's say availability or the capacity of the origin O1 is A1, and so that you can say A2 for the O2 and AM for the OM. Similarly, requirement at the destination D1 is B1. Similarly, at destination D2 is B2, and so that you can say at Dn is Bn. Now, we can transfer the commodity or the products from the origin O1 to D1, and let's say the cost is C11 to transfer the commodity from O1 to destination D1 per 1 unit, and C12 is the cost to transfer the commodity from O1 to D2 per 1 unit. Similarly, you can understand the transportation cost from O1 to Dn is C1n. Now, C21 is the cost from O2 to D1. Similarly, C22 is the cost from O2 to D2, and so that C2n is the cost from O2 to Dn. Similarly, it is OM to D1, OM to D2, and at last OM to Dn. So these are the possible ways to transfer the products from the origin to destination. So this is the image that we have discussed earlier. A transportation problem basically deals with the problem which aims to find the best way to fulfill the demand of n demand points using the capacity of m supply points. In this figure you can say these are the n demand points and these are the m supply points, and we want to find the best way out of these all available ways. So in another word we can say the transportation problem is one of the subclasses of the linear programming problem where the objective is to transport quantities of a single homogeneous product that are initially stored at various origins to different destinations in such a way that the total transportation cost is minimum. So here you can see it is a subclass of linear programming problem. As we have discussed, in case of linear programming problem, the products are the different one. Whereas in case of transportation problem, we want to transport quantities of a single homogeneous product that are initially stored at various origins to different destinations in such a way that total transportation cost is minimum. Now the mathematical model. So mathematically a transportation problem is a special LPP, means linear programming problem, in which the objective function is to minimize cost of transportation subjected to demand and supply constraints. Let AI is equal to quantity of the commodity available at the origin I. So here you can see, if we can say O1, then this is the availability A1. If the origin is O2, then availability is A2. So you can understand AI means the quantity of the commodity available at the origin I. Similarly, you can understand Bj is the quantity of the commodity needed at the destination J. Cij, that is actually transportation cost of 1 unit of a commodity from origin to destination. So here we can say from origin I to destination J. Xij is equal to quantity transported from origin I to destination J. So this is actually the quantity transferred from the origin I to J. So mathematically you can say the problem is minimize Z sigma Xij into Cij. So if you multiply the quantity with the transportation cost per unit, then it will be your total cost, and that total cost should be minimized. So that is the objective function of the transportation problem. Subject to constraint sigma Xij is equal to Ai, where I is the 1 to up to m. Here you can see, and Ai, that is actually the availability of the origin. From this figure you can say Ai, that is actually A1 plus A2 up to Am, and that should be equal to sigma Xij. Similarly, sigma Xij is equal to Bj, where j is equal to 1 to n. So from this figure you can say Bj means B1 plus B2 plus up to Bn, and that should be exactly equal to sigma Xij. That means the total quantity transferred. And at last, non-negativity restriction, that means Xij must be greater than or equal to 0 for all I and j. So if you see this red color, that is actually mathematical model of the transportation problem, and that is actually subclass of the linear programming problem. So if you compare mathematical model of the linear programming problem, then it must be objective function, then constraints, and at last non-negativity restrictions. In the next video, we will see steps of the transportation problem. So thanks my dear friends. Press the like button to appreciate this video.